How's everybody doing? Oh, man, it's feeling good. I got my hat on that's probably worn out because it's like 15 plus years old. But I love it. I won't wear it the whole time. Hey, just since you guys are here early, I'm going to let you know that the bot, we are testing it out for the Magic 8 Ball. So if you want to ask it a question, you hit the exclamation point 8 ball, hit a space, and then just ask your question. And I wrote all the responses. So, beware, there might be some snarky answers because that's how we roll. So you guys can play with that and everybody else can find out later. Let's see. What do we got going on? I didn't really write anything special. I caught up my 850 missed messages on YouTube with the help of my daughter and my wife. So that was great. So I think I've got everybody responded to, and there were some great comments. I really had fun doing that. Let's see who's here. Let's see. I know I keep saying I'm not going to say that anymore, but just get used to it. It's that habit is being tougher to break than I thought. Nursing our travel bug. You were satisfied with this notification. I love that. Yes, at the top of the chat, Van Life with Gina. So when we get done with our show, you go right over there, and I'll explain a little bit more why that's really important when we get to that point at the end of the show. You'll want to hear about that. And speaking of Buttercup, there she is. We love our sister Gina. And boom, Bob's Adventure. He is always here. He's always smiling. And he's always got those headphones on and that microphone. He just looks so professional. He makes me feel kind of, unprofessional. But we know I got this. One of our all-star moderators, Dan the Vintage RVer, getting ready for another great show this evening. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if it's a great show. You guys be the judge. Full-Time Dream, thank you so much for being here. Camper Life, he said, hello, can anybody hear me? Yes, your hellos are echoing, but we can hear you. Let's see. We are going to move down to another great moderator, Steve Turtle. Oh, crap. Camper Life is here. I know, that's what I was thinking. I was trying not to say it out loud, but since I read it, now we both have. Speaking of Steve Turtle, I was going to mention this in a little bit. Yeah, just hang tight. I'll say something about that guy in a little bit. Steve Turtle. Holy moly. My thing jumped and I have so many people here. What's that one say? If dubstep is an actual thing, then yes. Those are kind of fun. Mark and Coral. Hitch up and tow. I know you're not. You're here. You just, you're not all there. That's all. You're fine, Mark. We love you. Box Van D. Holy cow. Thank you so much for being here. Man, D is the star of YouTube. We all know that. Thank you so much for being here. We really appreciate it. Thrifty Angela. We're not worthy either. Nope. We're going to hear more about you later. I think we'll mention you later. Camper Life had to jump back in there and ask Steve Turtle if he's still fired. We're going to work Camper Life over. That's all I'm going to tell you right now. We're gonna make his life a little more difficult, and I know how much he picks on everybody. You'll enjoy it. Meant to be RVing. I think we mentioned you here in a little while because of something you did for somebody else. Gotta love them. By the way, Meant to Be RVing is on at 9 p.m. Eastern Time on Fridays, right after Steve Turtle, who's on at 7 or 8 p.m. Eastern Time. So that's a cool back-to-back. That's awesome. Getting It Done north of 7. God, I love saying that name. I don't know why. Thank you so much for being here. Boondock Charlie. How's that never fun to say? I love it. Oh, boy. Let's... Some more across the pond. Help. Posh Cats Camping. I can see your sticker from here, by the way. I love it. Thank you so much for being here. Baby Blake, New Vision Security Services. Oh, man. I had so much fun. One time I caught him on his morning show just as he was driving to his wherever he had to go. And, man, we had fun. It was a good discussion. And the Dry Campers. Man, if you need some solar, hit them up. They can help you. Oh my gosh. Boom. K&R Destinations. Kyle and Ryan, thank you so much. You guys are great moderators, and man, do I appreciate everything you do. Great live channel. I watch them Sunday nights at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, Central Time, so 8 p.m. Eastern. Does anybody figure out why we always did Eastern? The East Coast sucked us all in. This is Warren from Icy Monkeys. Man, that channel is great. I know we've had him on here before, but you got to go check out that channel. Great music, fun animations, that's all around good time. I play when I'm working in my studio and I don't have to have audio, I play his playlist a lot just to listen to the music. It's that good. Let's see. Where I really can't stop saying, let's see. I can say, let's see monkeys, but it's Icy Monkeys. All right. I think we're caught up. So I don't know if you missed it or not, but Steve Turtle had me on his live show yesterday, and we did a subscriber check with our categories from the show. And there were some channels there I didn't belong to yet, so that was great. It's a great way for you to look for more channels and wanting to get involved. You should check out Steve Turtle's show and Meant to Be RVing right after him, and definitely after us. We're Van Life with Gene at the top of the chat. Don't forget, that's how you get there. Let's see. Remember, Meant to Be RVing and Steve Turtle on Friday nights. You don't want to miss one. By the way, this Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern, boy, I'm just calling out live shows today. It just happened to work out. On Daydream About Nice Things, that's Tuesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern, Gary and his crew will be hosting a live show that I believe there will be some people rewriting A Christmas Carol and singing them. Won't that be interesting? I will be participating. However, I will not really sing because nobody needs to hear that, but I will recite it as what I did as close as I can to the way the song goes. Of course, I hardly ever follow the rules like I'm asked. So if you're curious what I'm going to do to Gary, you may want to watch and see what I have come up with for him. I know he had to be nervous about asking me. Let's see. We've got Cashmere Bakers here. Whoops. There she is. That's my daughter. You can all say hi to her. And Journey via Lily's Lens. Absolutely appreciate you so much. She used to follow our show. That was great. Okay, I guess it's time for the intro. So let me preface this by we did not know how to get our RV washed. And then we learned about a service, and we were able to use it for the first time just a couple weeks ago. So I filmed what happened in a short little video. So this is to help you if you're ever stuck and need to get your RV washed and don't want to do it yourself. I know I can't do as good a job as they did, but I'm going to share what our little experience was. And that should be right here. I don't know about you, but sometimes our RV needs good washing. And we heard about this place where you can just pull in. It's a truck wash, and they'll wash the whole thing for like $36. They've got some extra things you can add to it, but to give yourself just a good wash and get it clean, I think this is a great solution.
Blue Beacon Truck Wash.
So basically you pull up, get behind whatever semis are there and wait your turn. I think we waited 20 minutes to get to the very front of the line, and then we got to watch someone else get their truck washed. Now, they have quite a few of these around the country, and they're usually in some of the major cities. This one happened to be in Shreveport, Louisiana, and the manager, Ron, took really good care of us. How do you find if there's one close to you? As they say, there's an app for that. Just look up Blue Beacon. As you can see, they have a whole team working on your RV or your truck or trailer all at one time. They do a really good job, and I will show you what it looks like when you're inside and they're washing on the outside. You don't have to leave the truck. You can stay in the entire time.
How you doing today?
Real good, how are you?
All right, what you getting today?
Classic wash.
All right, so classic wash.
Here's a few quick views of some of the stages the RV went through. And I'd like to point out that they really went for detail around the corners and nooks and crannies of our Class C. You could tell they had great experience doing RVs because they were finding places I even had forgotten to pay attention to in the past. Well, Ron Powell, I just wanted to say thank you very much to you and your staff. They did a fantastic job. We're really happy that our first experience was with you in Shreveport, Louisiana. Thank you so much.
Let's go!
Where'd I go? Hello, future YouTube stars. I'm Donovan. This is RV on the Wayside. Jody is in her new modeled office. So now she has her own little office. So she's way backstage. I'd say ask her to say hi, but we probably couldn't hear her. So we are here to help grow the community. This is your first time here. I want you to make sure you grab all your channel subs. Everybody should do that. Your channel sub numbers. And so when we ask you for them, you'll know what to put in when I ask you to put them in the chat. If you're over 1,000 hours and you have less than 4,000 watch hours, I mean, if you're over 1,000 subs and you have less than 4,000 watch hours, you think I'd get good at this. I'm saying it every day. Check your last current 365-day watch hour and let us know how many you have left when I ask for that group. And those categories are right here. So you'll see all those right there. And in case you're new, this is how we do it. We look through the chat, see if there's a channel that we don't belong to or haven't seen or haven't subscribed to yet. We go to their channel, we subscribe to it, we watch a video all the way through, and then we make a thoughtful comment, something about what you saw so they know that you really watched it, and then they reciprocate. They do the same for you. And then after a few days, if you're like, I like that channel, keep it. I mean, that's the whole point, is to get some long-term good followers, not sub for sub stuff. If it's a channel you think you'll never see again, we totally understand if you unsubscribe. That's up to you. I mean, everything's up to you. But this is how we do it to try to help everybody grow as a group. All right, on the agenda for today, great focus channels to share with you, and all their links are in the description of the show. And we'll be doing that from now on so that the moderators don't have to get their email. That'll be right there below the screen here. And you can grab the ones you want of these great people right up here. So if you miss them from the bot posting, you know where to grab them. Today's topic is going to be, what was your favorite toy or toys when you were younger? And I still have one of mine, and I'll be showing one of the two I'm going to mention. Today's interview will be a blast. If I had a hand grenade, it might be appropriate. Expect some discussion behind the answers to the questions today, as our guest refused to see the questions and challenged me to give him really hard ones. This should be good. I like a challenge. During mail time today, 2 stickers and a present came from one of our great followers. That's so wonderful. I should say one of our partners in crime, right? Because we're all doing this together. So one of our partners sent us a present. And we have our normal, if we have time, because it looks like a packed show.
Truth be told.
The game where the facts are true unless we made them up. Let's get started with our channel supporters. So channel supporters, that's CS in the chat. You put a capital CS if you don't have content, but you still come to this live stream, or you're watching channels from the RV community, put a CS in there so we can say hi and thank you to you. Oh, I see Elf Lord's Journey is here. Nice to see you. That's a channel you need to go check out. I'm just going to say that right up front. There's my daughter. She's our constant CS. You guys, we have to talk her in to start doing videos. I think she'd have fun with them. I keep saying that, but the whole lead them to water thing. No hitched up in tow. I'm not playing your game. Forget it, Mark. Let's see. Moderators. If you have the links to your channel, and you should, please put them in now. And if your name is Camper Life, don't put yours in there. No, we don't need to see it. Poor Camper Life. I'm sure I'm going to pay for that in the chat, but I won't be able to read it, so that's good. Our next group is new channels. If you've been here less than 3 times, please type in new in capital letters and tell us how many, and put right after that, put the number of subs you have so we can all see who you are. Because if you're new to me, you might be new to the others. And that's a great way to get a group of people to follow you. Oh my goodness. He's starting already. Getting it done north of 7 thinks they're new. Yeah, you were new when we put you on there, but I think you're an old hat now. And Camper Life is definitely not new 3. Don't let these smart guys fool you. Or the ones that think they're smart. Right, Steve Turtle? We may not have, I didn't see anybody that I didn't recognize yet. So we probably don't have any new channels today, but I always like to give everybody a chance. Although I would like to mention that even though they're not here, we do have a new channel we'd like to share with you. Let me get them prepped and ready to roll here. All right, so with 111 subs, this couple was brought to my attention from Meant to Be RVing's live stream, which airs 9 p.m. Eastern on Friday nights. And we're happy to bring you a little snippet of Mike and Angie finding some amazing amenities at a campground near Vegas. Now, just so you know, this was prior to the V, so keep that in mind. But here they are, Empty Nest Roadshow. There we go.
It's a beautiful day. This RV park actually has some crazy amenities that we have not seen anywhere else.
They have a community sewing room. I'm gonna go check out the community sewing room.
There's an entire woodworking shop
Yes.
you can use. There's a indoor-outdoor pool. There's a diner. There's just small.
They have activity rooms and all kinds of activities, like all day long planned stuff. Meals. Some days they have breakfast. Some days they have lunch. They have an afternoon jam session.
Yes, there's pool activities. You can go do pool aerobics in the mornings and just all kinds of stuff.
And there's poker games at night and bingo games at night and pinochle card games. I've never played pinochle.
So anyway, it's beautiful out, and we have done way more than our fair share of great eating and lots of sitting. So
Empty Nest Roadshow. So if you want to find out where that campground is, I mean, seriously, you never played Pinochle? Mike and Angie, if we ever meet up, we may have to learn how to play Pinochle. That's a great game. But can you imagine that? A woodworking shop, a sewing room? I mean, that's pretty cool. So if you want to find that out, go check them out and find that Vegas video. Find out where that place is. So that was our new to us channel, Empty Nest Roadshow. Reminder, it's coming up soon. Today's topic, what's your favorite toy or toys when you were younger? So if you have them, I'd even like to know that. I think that's kind of cool if you still have it. I'm sure Camper Life still has his G.I. Joe with a Kung Fu grip. I just know he does. Okay. What do we have next on the plate? U5s. If you're under 500 subs, now's the time to type U5 and how many subs you have in the chat room. Oh, we have our interviewer in the green room, the back room, whatever they call it. He's looking sharp and ready to put up his dukes, and oh, this is going to be fun. So if you're a U5, please put that in there and put the number of subscribers right behind the U5. That way we can make fun of you. I mean, call you out. Icy Monkeys. 459. Holy cow, they are close to breaking that 500. So if you don't belong to Icy Monkeys, I don't know what you're waiting for. I mentioned them once already. Great videos, great music. Holy cow, can that guy play some music? Somebody's playing peekaboo trying to distract me. It doesn't really work for me. Desert Adventure in Arizona, 256. I think they've grown quite a bit since they were our new channel. That's great. Boondock Charlie, 262. Dan, the Vintage RVer, 448. He's getting close to 500. Okay, thank you, Captain Obvious. Mark, we know you can't count. It's fine. It's okay. I won't make fun of you this time. Hey, Captain Jack Scrapper, thank you so much for the raid and for stopping in. We really appreciate it. I'm glad I got ready so I could visit you before I got on here to get prepped. All right, so under 500. You've probably seen this nice lady on a live stream. She is so sweet, But what you may not know is she has a very entertaining parrot. I hear it can even do impersonations of camper life. The parrot's name is Rosie. And Rosie is going to show off for you so you can see just how life is over at Little Bit Crazy 84. She has 195 subs, everybody, so 5 more gets her over 200. And here's Rosie.
Oh, my camera. What are you doing? Bird. Good boy. Rose. Bird. Come here.
That's Rosie from Little Bit Crazy 84. How sweet is that bird? Oh my goodness. Hear how Rosie said good boy? That was her camper life impersonation. So 195. So I don't know if you guys belong to Little Bit Crazy 84, but 5 more of you will help her get to 200. So that'd be great. I think it's time for today's topic. What was your favorite toy or toys when you were younger? And as you put them in the chat room, I'm going to tell you that one of my favorite was Legos. And my other favorite was Rubik's Cube. I absolutely love it. Speaking of Rubik's Cube, I know that some people probably wonder how much brain I really have up here. And since green is one of the key colors of the Rubik's Cube, I can honestly tell you there's nothing in there. It's completely see-through. So now you know. I had to do that because if I didn't, someone else would. So let's see. Oh my gosh, we got some great answers already. Let's see. RVing with G, thanks for being here. Wonderful. He said Hot Wheels. Oh yeah, I used to have a metallic red Corvette. I love that thing. I took it around with me everywhere. Icy Monkeys said a blowtorch. I believe you. You are very industrial. K&R, I bet that's Kyle saying Legos. Actually, no, Kyle probably played with dolls. That was Ryan. I'm sure Ryan was Legos. I'm sure that's right. Thrifty Angela had a Teddy Ruxpin. Do you guys remember that? Oh my gosh. My cousin had one. That thing would never shut up, but it was always entertaining. Hot Wheels, also from K&R. Oh my gosh, full-time dream, Merlin. Now, I should have put that down. I don't know if you guys ever saw Merlin before, but it was a almost like a trapezoid-looking device that had 9 colors on it, and you'd had all these little games and patterns you'd play on it. It was a very early electronic game. Very cool stuff. Mine was red. I think most of them were. Let's see. Star Wars figures from Boondock Charlie. Speaking of Star Wars, I finally got caught up on The Mandalorian today, so that was pretty cool. Great character showed up. It's about time now. Brad said a bicycle. All right. Well, I can see that. Elf Lord's Journey said bicycle, rode it everywhere. I know that when we lived in a smaller town, that bike was with me all the time. We have a lot of the same things. This is pretty cool. K&R Destination said it was the creepiest doll ever to Thrifty Angela. Thrifty Angel also, I guess, was poppies. Ooh, I don't know what those are. I mean, I know what poppies are, but I don't think that's what Angela's talking about. Matchbox cars. There you go. Definitely. Probably books, Diana said. Is that a toy? I wonder if Jody thinks that's a toy. Books. I'd say it is. Why not? We rules here. Jody Vialese Lens said bicycle. Getting it done north of 7 said a hockey stick. You know, when you're in Canada, if you don't play hockey, people look at you weird. No one's looking at you weird, Leland. Nursing our travel bug said G.I. Joe, Transformers, Matchbox cars, and World Wrestling Federation wrestlers. My favorite wrestler was probably... the Scott, what's his name, hon? Roddy Piper. Man, did I like him. Oh my God. He was in that movie They Live. One of the best movies, sci-fi of all time. Just saying. Let's see. The original. K&R, the original, I didn't think was that bad. The new one is creepy, though. Yeah, that Teddy Ruxpin. That was something else. Holy cow, we got a bunch more. All right, let's run through them here. Steve Turtle, spray paint. Yeah, it would be you. You are a hoodlum. Let's see. Bob's Adventure said Super Nintendo Mario Kart for days and days. Understand. Hitch up and tow. I don't even know if that's a real thing. I don't even know what that says, and I'm not even going to give you the time you need, Mark. I had no idea what that was. Or a stuffed animal. Diana wants to throw that in there. No, books are fine. You're good. Oh, here we go. Box Fan D said, I had a little chord organ for a while till we moved again. Parents bought it at an auction. Man, that would be kind of... I didn't know. Could you play it? Or did you play it well? Or was it one of those things you just kind of carried around and every time someone started talking, you'd hit the keys so that they couldn't get a word in? I know that's not your personality. Dan the Vintage RVer, Lego, gave a whole bin full to my cousin 40 years ago, gave it back to my kids about 10 years ago. That's crazy, and how cool is that? By the way, Kashmir looked up Mark's answer. A Scale Tricks is a toy race car track. So I'd apologize if I felt like I hurt his feelings, but we all know Mark doesn't get his feelings hurt, so he's good. Desert Adventure in Arizona said, my Stingray bicycle. Journey via Lily's Lens. Yeah, Merlin was fun. All right. Rector Set from RVing with G. Ooh, I used to have one of those too. And I'm not good with mechanical things. How sad is that? All right. Well, Lucy, sorry I'm late. Good to be here. Hello, Donovan Jody. Whoa, Nelly RV Adventures. We're happy to have you. Let's see. I think, we're going to try one more. Captain Jack Scrapper said, mine was a marvelous little toy. It went zip when it moved and bop when it stopped and whirl when it stood still. I never knew just what it was, and I guess I never will. Oh, I kind of remember that. Oh, yeah. Very good. All right. We had a Chips big wheel. There you go. Yes, nursing our travel bug. All right, so where are we on our thing here? Let's do the GCs. All right, getting close. If you're 500 to 999 subscribers, now's the time to type GC and put how many subscribers you have. Getting close. That means you're on the halfway point going toward 1,000. Thank you, Kashmir, for the update on scale tricks. Glad to know something new. I love learning new things. Nursing our travel bug, 941. They are getting so close. Wow. Whoops, jumped on me. Holy cow. Where'd it go? There we go. It's about time now. 8 cubed, 888. I know it's not 8 cubed. I bet Camper Life didn't know that. 888. See, what's terrible about this is I'm just picking on him and there's nothing he can say about it for right now. I'm really in for some trouble later. K&R Destinations, 689. Very good. Man, they're close to 700. Will Nelly RV Adventure, 756. Journey via Lily Lens, 700. Got to that number. That is awesome. Hitch Up and Tow, 636. You're getting close. Relax. You're good. We love you guys. You and Coral are awesome. All right. Good groups. I really appreciate you guys' participation in this. It makes this so much more fun to do. All right. The Getting Close Focus channel. They are funny, and they can teach you about cooking like no one else. If you don't know these RVers yet, this will be a treat. Some people do the news, but in this clip, he is the news. And they're being invaded as she shows you just what the culprits are. Please enjoy Bill and Nancy from Thin Blue Lane RV Life at 656 subs. Let's see.
Hello, I'm Wolf Blitzer, and in the Situation Room tonight, we've got Thin Blue Lane coming up next. Stay tuned for that. And in the latest news, attack of the deer. The deer are attacking Nancy out there. Right outside the RV, right outside of this mobile reporting station. Is that a buck? You got yourself a buck there. Well then. Yeah, that's a tribe of deer. That's a tribe of deer, that's for sure. That was cool, her petting the buck. Yeah. That's a buck.
You want to see me pet him? You guys ever seen anybody pet a wild buck? Look at this. Yeah, there you are. You're on camera, Mr. Buck. Yeah, say hello to YouTube.
By the way, that's protein plus food. That's not garbage food. It's against the law to give them garbage food.
Don't care for it.
And that's all I wanted to show you.
So I've fed deer by hand, and I've had videos on that on Instagram, but holy cow, getting the pet one, that was pretty cool. Very cool. Thin Blue Lane RV Life. Pretty awesome. 656 subscribers right now. Oh boy. Are we ready for this? All right. We're doing really well on time. I'm ready. I'm ready to take the plunge. His voice is so inviting until you actually hear the words that come out of his mouth. He's no Southern belle. He acts Southern, but the jury's still kind of out in how many dresses he owns. He likes to pick and tease everyone in the chat rooms, so I will not be letting up on him soon. Just a second. I'm actually honored to call him a friend, and I really do think he's a smart guy. But don't worry, I muted his volume before I said this part. Let me unmute him. All right. He asked to not be shown any of the questions and challenged me to give him some of the toughest questions I could think of. Well, I didn't want to make them all that way because otherwise, but I gave him a few. So let's give a huge one-handed applause for William from Camper Live.
Hello, YouTube.
Okay, you guys, you can use both hands. I'm just kidding. Yeah, they love you, William. That's awesome.
This should be good. I've been drinking all day.
I'm so glad to have you on, brother. I hope roasting you in the intro was what you had in mind.
That's awesome. Keep it coming.
I had more fun coming up with these questions. Just to
Before
test
you
your
get
challenge.
started, I want to see you put that Santa Claus hat back on.
Oh boy, I took it off so you wouldn't feel lonely.
It's okay. You can take it back off in just a second.
Oh boy, are we ready, folks? He's gonna give me a roasting.
So I said this last night on Steve Turtle's live stream, but if you look at this, I mean, it really looks like Santa Claus has put on some weight.
I look like Bad Santa, don't I?
You kind of do. You kind of do. You look a
just
little
need
bit
to
like
thin out a
Bob
little
Thornton.
All right. Well, you just be the shiny one. I might just leave this on.
All right.
Hey, will you give us?
I'm drinking Dr. Pepper. I'm not sponsored by Dr. Pepper. They do not send me any money, but I am drinking Dr. Pepper if they want to send me money.
I think I'll have some Diet Dr. Pepper too.
Hey, that's pretty cool because that was not even planned.
I know it wasn't. I was like, no, he doesn't. You're just lucky they ran out of the cream soda Diet Dr. Pepper because that is the bomb. All right, let's start out the easy one. Please give us an elevator speech on what your channel is all about.
So, Camper Life channel is all about campground reviews, daily travel, full-time RVing, and really just a lot of DIY, product reviews, stuff like that. So it's a kind of a mix of a lot of different stuff.
And I participate in some of those product reviews. When you say it's something good, I've actually bought some of the things that you've shown. So I can vouch for that. Yeah, I got to stop complimenting you.
And I do try to keep all the reviews as honest as possible. If a product sucks, I will say it sucks. If it's good, then I'll say it's good.
Boy, I don't want to ask you how this interview went. All right, so let's say you're taking a walk with your 3 beautiful dogs and they poop and no one's around to see this. What do you do in real life?
Uncle Billy, walk away. I am just joking. I'm really strict on picking up all of our dogs' poop just because you never know who's looking, and it's just the right thing to do. I don't ever want to have anybody come back to me and say, "Hey, did you do that?" So I'm pretty big on that, and I hate when other people do it because typically I step in it.
I think that's a great answer. But what if you forgot your bags?
I will go back and get a bag and come back and get it.
All right, I'm taking the hat off. That's a good answers. You didn't have a choice, did you, with all these people watching?
Well, and it depends on whose yard it is.
Yeah, that's true. Sorry, Steve Turtle. What's the most interesting piece of art you've seen?
I would have to say for me, the Rocky Balboa statue. And I've not seen it in person. I've just seen it in photos. But that is a bucket list thing for me to go see the Rocky Balboa statue. I'm a huge fan.
Jessica, if you can hear us, please film him running up the stairs. I really want to see that.
So, and that is one of the things I plan on doing.
I know. I'm sure you are. Okay. Are you ready? I think we'd all like to know your opinion on why women go through menopause, but only some men have to deal with a mild case of midlife crisis.
Well, I would say all women go through menopause because it's a genetically coded thing that happens. It's just one of those things. And men like me go through midlife crisis because, well, I use it as an excuse to go buy stuff that I want.
Boy, that was a rotten question to give you. I just couldn't help it. You did good with it, though. I'm proud of you. That was a good one.
Hey, I've been there and dealt with that already. So
okay. If you could be well off and retire right now, what do you think you would spend your fun time doing?
Honestly, probably traveling, just going to see everything possible, and not just in an RV, but I would like to travel the whole world and see everything and be introduced to every kind of culture possible.
I think that when this whole thing is over with, I think we're going to make some trips overseas too. We're pretty excited to see some other countries. So yeah, I'm with you on that one.
Yeah, there's so much to say. I mean, obviously I feel like we're in the best place in the world as far as where we live, but there's still so much to see, and I want to see it all.
Yeah, I wish we could. You know what I mean? If so you woke up one morning, had breakfast, went outside only to find that you are the last human on Earth. What's the first thing you do?
Throw a party.
For yourself?
Yeah. As long as there's some Old Smoky's moonshine around, I'm good to go. I'll drink till I die.
They probably have enough in that building to keep you busy.
You would be surprised. I have a lot of stock right here in my fridge right now.
So I went to the one down the street, Sugarland. That's the one I liked. But they're both really, really good. I mean, if I don't have one, I grab the other.
I got some of that in the fridge too. Banana pudding.
Yes. All right. Well, you're doing pretty good with these. So this is our would you rather portion. Would you rather be swarmed by mosquitoes every time you go outside, or have an annoying ringing sound in your ears when you are inside?
I'll take the annoying ringing sound because I already have that, so I'm used to it.
Oh man, I didn't want to make it easy on you. All right, hang on a second. Would you rather like to get really sleepy when you hear people talking, or have an involuntary dancing response when you hear music?
I'll probably go with the dancing response. That would be fun. Why not? Something different. I can't dance, but hey, if it's involuntary, who cares?
I could just see you at some sporting event or something, and they're doing the song for the flag, and all of a sudden you start popping in a jig. That would just be awesome. You'd make their scoreboard.
I've been a few Bud Lights in and done that at a few sports games.
What crazy thing have you seen that you still can't believe happened?
Well, there's one that I think of, but I don't want to say it because it's sort of a sad one. So,
let's do PG.
Yeah, well, it's just a sad one. I want to keep it positive. Oh gosh, see, you got me on this one. I don't know.
All right, I'll tell you what. Let me give you an easy one. We'll come back to this one. You do stats and math and stuff like that, right? Yep. Yeah. So what is e to the power of I pi plus 1?
I'd write a program to figure that out, but I have no idea right off the top of my head.
What if I told you it's called Euler's identity, the most beautiful equation? Does that help?
I know who Bueller is.
No, not Bueller. Euler.
I know who Bueller is.
Not Stein.
Bueller.
Yes, not Bueller.
I have no idea, man.
Okay, maybe I made it too hard for you. Here, let me help you real quick. How's this?
Yeah, that looks like a lot of Greek language to me.
Okay, well, I was hoping you'd at least take a guess because I figured you'd
I'll
probably.
say 3.14. I'm going to go with pi.
It was 0, but you were close. 0, but you were close.
Well, I was 3.14 off.
That's right. Good answer. What's the best advice for people coming on this show and being interviewed?
Drink before you show up.
What is something a ton of people are obsessed with, but you just don't get the point of it?
Something that people are obsessed with that I just don't get the point of. That's a hard one, too. Maybe I should have had you send these to me. At least I would have thought about it.
You know, the funny thing is those were supposed to be the easier ones. The two you got stumped on were the easier ones.
See how, I mean, I'm kind of like in reverse, man. That's the way my mind thinks.
You nailed all the tough questions.
Well, I didn't get the math question.
Well, I did that on purpose, obviously. I didn't want you to win.
And Steve Turtle, I see you comment. Now, you know what I drink. You've drank with me before. He acts like he's never drank with me. I'll tell you, and I'm going to tell you a quick story about Steve Turtle.
Okay.
Me and him had a drinking party at a campground one time, and I assure you, neither one of us could walk away. I mean, and there was a reason neither one of us could walk away. We couldn't stand up. So
did you just take a nap right there?
No. Luckily, my wife and his wife helped us to the car to take them back to their car. Then he drove home.
Yeah, right.
I'm just calling it like it was.
Oh man,
he drives better drunk than he does sober.
I'm just looking in the chat room, and when I asked that one question, everybody's like, "Tick tock, tick tock."
Yeah. Well, hey,
right, I'll give you one more.
That's a good answer. TikTok is one of those things that people like that I don't get. I don't even know what TikTok is.
Yeah, they spelled it that way. How good is they helped you out?
Yeah, I see that over here now. Yeah, I don't even know what TikTok is. I know Mike from the Dry Campers. He loves TikTok, and I'm like, what in the world is this? You know, I barely can do YouTube. I need one social platform.
Oh, there's a reason why you probably wouldn't like TikTok. I think it's like less than 30 seconds. So your videos are much longer than that. Yeah.
I think my average video is about 5 minutes now. And I still can't get good retention time.
All right, I'll try this one more time. What crazy thing have you seen that you still can't believe happened? Was there like a car accident or something like that you saw that you were like?
I lived from a car accident that I probably shouldn't have. We actually, a friend of mine and myself, we actually borrowed a car that we weren't supposed to and hit a tree head on. And when the police arrived, my head was actually stuck in the front windshield and I was unconscious. They thought I was dead, but hey, here I am.
So that's what happened to your hair. You got a haircut, a permanent one.
So, yeah, well, and I don't know how good it shows up. I'm going to do it backwards here. It's on this side here, but I've got a scar that goes across my forehead here where my face was actually stuck in the front windshield. So, you know, doing stupid stuff don't always pay off.
Yeah, when we're young, boy, the things that we get into. All right, so our signature question is, what mystery do you wish you knew the answer to?
Why the Stonehenge stuff is there. I think that would be awesome because that's been talked about forever.
Okay. I think that's a good one. I like that one.
Nobody knows how they got there or why they're there. It'd just be cool to know. I think it was just there and everything just fell around it.
It just made a nice little circle.
Exactly. A perfect circle.
Yeah, I'm sure that's how it works. All right, so I like you did really well, actually. I thank you so much. So I'm gonna go ahead and let you ask me one question of your choosing, and boy, did I ask for this.
Okay, how did you get sexier in Socks on a Rooster?
Okay, you're gonna have to say that slower. I don't know that lingo.
Have you been drinking tonight too?
Yeah, I've been having my.
Is there some Jack Daniels in that Dr. Pepper?
So how do you say that again?
How did you get sexier than socks on a rooster.
Oh, I see now.
Now
Socks on a
you're
rooster.
in Texas, so you need to start learning some of the Southern lingo. Now I'm a Southern hillbilly, but you're still in Texas, so they're pretty Southern too.
Well, I'm learning some of that new lingo on Steve Turtle's live, so I'm getting there. And I learned from your channel.
There you go.
Yeah. I think it all came down to the fact that I got older and my beard looks better and I got rid of the hair.
So you actually got, see, I didn't have a choice. I didn't get rid of mine. Mine just kind of went away.
Well, I have a slight bald spot here and these are here, but I can grow my hair, but I like this better.
I've got a slight bald spot here and I can grow a little bit here.
It's like that Tommy Boy. It doesn't hurt so much here or here, but right here.
That's a great movie.
Oh man. Thank you so much. You were absolutely great, William. Yep. I really appreciate you doing this.
Hey, this is great, man. It's a good thing that you're doing, and you picked it up from Bob, and you're doing so much better.
Oh, don't say that. That's not right.
You are. You
no.
are. I mean, that long-haired hippie's not even here tonight, so let's talk bad about him.
No.
Why? Drama gets the views up, man. Come on. Say something bad about Bob. One thing. Name one thing bad about Bob. I'm going to interview you now.
I didn't do it.
It's not going to happen.
Oh, man. I can't believe Bob only weighs like 45 pounds. Why are you afraid of him?
If he had a scythe with him, he could be considered death walking around, right?
Well, he kind of looks
just
like
walk around like that, and people would be scared of him.
Well, I mean, he kind of looks like it when he walks around anyway. So,
I hope you all know we love Bob. We're just teasing.
Oh yeah. I get up with Bob like this all day long on the phone.
I know it's fun to pick on him on the phone because I don't have an audience listening. I was very mild.
So, and hey, I do want to say if I can steal a little thing from your show here, Nursing Our Travel Bug, man, they are so close to their 1,000 subscribers. Let's really get them there. RV Underway, that's another one. He's so close on ours. You know, let's get him there. Ricky does some good stuff. Nursing Our Travel Bug, they do some awesome stuff over there too. And then I see Dee's in here tonight, and I mean, you know, man, you got a superstar in here. You know, nobody's bigger than Dee.
I'm very fortunate.
She is great people. And then you got Steve Turtle in here, so that kind of brings the content of the show down.
And then what did you do to it?
Oh, well, I mean, when I come on here, I mean, the show, you know, the ratings were in a downward spiral before I arrived. The minute I popped up here, boom, ratings go through the roof.
I think you're absolutely right. I don't think you missed that mark at all.
And I'll tell you, so that actually come from my favorite wrestler, Y2J, Chris Jericho.
Yeah, I had no idea who that is.
You don't know who? Did you watch wrestling?
80s.
He was 90s.
Yeah.
He was the GOAT. Hey, he's awesome, man. You letting me down. You got to go watch some AEW. I don't even watch wrestling no more, and I know who that is. My favorite wrestler is Sting of all time. Would be Sting. If you don't know who Sting is, then I'm just so disappointed.
Yeah, I like the Police.
No, not that Sting. We're not writing books about Kama Sutra or nothing like that. Not that Sting.
I know who Sting is. Hey, William.
Wahoo McDaniel, that's a good one too. It's about time now. Sorry.
No, that's all right. You can take over the show. I mean, you're a
I may. It's been a long time. And I got one more thing.
Okay, go ahead.
I got a video coming out tomorrow about some issues we've had in our van. Y'all just ignore Donovan over here. He's not doing nothing right now. But next Sunday, I've got a huge announcement coming out that is going to totally change the channel as I know it. It's total and no joke, not clickbait. I don't do clickbait stuff. But there is an announcement coming out about our channel next Sunday that is going to be massive, and that's no joke. That's not the alcohol talking. That's reality. So I hope y'all will join in that. And it's a good news announcement. So I hope y'all will join in that, and look forward to seeing everybody's comments and feedbacks on it when it comes out.
I know I'll watch.
Well, yeah, I mean, I haven't seen you on my videos in 3 or 4 weeks. Where have you been?
I took 2 weeks off and I still went back and watched one, but I couldn't get them all in. I mean, you put one out every other day and they're 25, 30 minutes long. I mean, I don't know what you want everybody to do.
I know, man. Hey, watch my stuff before you watch anybody else's.
Yeah, there you go. I mean, if you follow that advice, he'll be happy.
There are so many better channels over here, man. You're actually doing a good thing with the Saturday night thing, and I appreciate what you're doing. You're a really good guy, and you have some great channels in here too. There are many far better channels in here than me, so I will openly admit that.
Well, if you'd have led with that, your questions would have been easier. I had a secondary list if you were too nice.
Maybe I should have started off nicer then.
Thank you so much, William.
Yep. Thank you for having me, man. This has been great. I really enjoyed it.
All right, everybody, put both hands together for him.
We'll see.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, isn't that fun? Oh, my gosh, he's fun. We've had some great interviews on this channel for these live streams. I got to tell you, I have had so much fun doing the interviews. I love showing all the channels. This has just been it's been a great experience. I thank you all so much. By the way, I do want you to know that my lovely wife decided to give me a picture of Chris Jericho, who says I am a rock star. So there you go. Now I know what he looks like. So I don't see any resemblance between him and Camper Life whatsoever. He has a full head of hair. Holy cow. All right. Let's do our thing. And this is an important one, right? Because this one gets people where they need to be. All right, HH, that's help with hours. If you have 1,000 subscribers and haven't met your 4,000 watch hours, and I just saw someone post who's in that category. I found out last night I'm meant to be RVing, so I hope they pop in there. Please put HH and how many hours you have left to make it. I'd like to tell you, I know RV Underway, oh, they are here, so I'll let them tell you. I don't have to tell them. And I see Full-Time Dream is here. I'll let them tell you. That's the two I had on my list. So, because I learned about that, both of those last night. So let's see if they'll pop in here and tell us. HH. Full-Time Dream needs 550 hours. RV Underway, I think you can beat them by a little bit. RV Underway needs 500 hours. They said they hit a wall. Now, let's see. Last week, you needed 600, so you made 100 hours in 1 week. Lovely. All right, so Full-Time Dream, RV Underway, you're going to run those playlists this week. Got to do it. At least run them twice. Hopefully they got a playlist that says play all from the beginning or something like that, because that's the key. We want to run Full-Time Dream, RV Underway, and we have one other that we need to consider. And I'm prepping that right now. Last week, you, the viewers, gave these wonderful people and fun to watch people the boost they needed to get over 1,000 subs live on the show. They went from $9.99, and last I checked, they were already 1,040. What a jump in 1 week. Very nice. So I don't know how many hours they need left, but because they are not here that I saw. But staying true to my word, here they are as our HH Focus channel and their journey toward 4,000 watch hours. We're ready to hear about their stylish way of decorating an RV for Christmas with Renee and Kyle from Happily Ever Hanks.
Let's talk about decorating your RV for Christmas. This video is going to be a little bit more of just us decorating and having some fun, but there are some things I want to tell you guys about. But first, we have something we got to do before we even get started, so follow me. We have to get our adult beverages on here. We're going to do a little bit of eggnog, or we're going to do a little bit of Kentucky bourbon whiskey. And you know why we're doing this? Because we're in Kentucky. Plastic.
What is that?
Working on that. I know, you're like, is she ever gonna decorate? We might not. When it comes to decorating your RV, do whatever you want. Go crazy. There's really no rules, but just keep in mind that whatever you put up must come down. So if you're full-time RVing and it's your first season and it's Christmas and you're at Hobby Lobby and you're just like, ah! You are gonna have to cool it just a little bit, because you gotta take into account, where are you gonna put all this stuff when you're done? Otherwise, get your holiday drink, get your Christmas music on, and have some fun. Just come with me and I'm gonna show you where we keep our decorations.
Happily Ever Hanks. Man, are they fun to watch. Oh my gosh, they make us laugh, and they almost always have something to help you out with too. So, all right, so that's your homework for this week. You got it all figured out now, right? You're going to do RV Underway, you're going to do Full-Time Dream, and you're going to do Happily Ever Hanks. That's the ones we're going to run the playlist for this week. So, now, we didn't have Full-Time Dream as an HH yet, so expect us. Look at here. Yep, we'll probably see them next week. So we'll hit them 2 weeks in a row. So let's get those done. All right. Come over here. And what comes after HH? Let's see. Mail call. So today we got 2 stickers and a present. First sticker was our lovely interviewee last week, Dude RV. That's a pretty cool sticker. And our Halloween maid of honor, hostess with the mostess, Trippin' Tracy. And Trippin' Tracy sent us a little present. It looks like this. And it's got little charms from Charm Bracelet. But I don't expect you to be able to see that through here. So I prepped us a little picture of what she sent. How cool are those? Now, I know that most people will use the charms on a Charm Bracelet. However, the Class C and the trailer and the Class A or van, I'm not sure which that is, looks more like a Class A. Those also work as Monopoly pieces. And that's what I'm going to use them for, because I think that's cool. So thank you, Trippin' Tracy and Dude RV, for giving us something for mail time. Channel Champ. Channel Champions. CC, if you are monetized, you got your 4,000 watch hours in, you've got your 1,000 subs in, put CC in there so we can all say thank you. You're the ones paying it forward. You're the ones here supporting everybody else, and you're the ones that make all this, you're the goal that we're all trying to reach, and we look up to you. So we'd love to know who you are. Oh, I got a comment here. Where is she? Don't jump on me. Amy Lynn's Kitchen, you're welcome, host. Good food there. Some good menus. Very good. I just that's a new person for us. So doing some good cooking. Let's see. Did we get some CCs? Yep. Camper life. Oh, I'm in the wrong place. Camper life. Where is he? Yep, he's a CC. I know he didn't put the right letters in there, but we know he'll go back and pick that up later. At least that's what he tells us. Thrifty Angela is a channel champion, rock star right there. Dry campers, definitely rock stars. Box Van D, yes, you're a CC. Look how close you are to 10,000. Wow. That's awesome, D. Oh my gosh. You're definitely someone we all inspire to work toward. That is just amazing. So great. And thanks for being here. It's really, once again, we really do appreciate it. And look at everybody saying thank you to the CCs. How wonderful is that? I can't even probably get them all in here. So wonderful. Did I miss anybody? Gosh, look at all that. So wonderful. Such great people. All right. Speaking of CCs. Who is our channel champion? Do you know? Have you guessed? I mean, it's not really a secret, is it? We make it so you can't hardly not find what you're looking for anymore. But, whoops, I'm banging things around. She is the one to follow for crafting without overspending. If you want some great homemade present ideas, this is your one-stop shop for how to DIY that's easy to come by. Please give this channel champion your time and subscribe to her, as you will not be sorry. So grab your glue, something blue, popsicle sticks, and toothpicks, just because it rhymes, as Angela lets you know how to make some fun things on Thrifty Angela.
Today, we all need a place that offers hope. Oklahoma is open to the challenge. Today,
Well, Angela, normally I let your commercials play through, but wow, are we getting slammed with commercials. You're doing well. There's no doubt about it. Thrifty Angela, I got to tell you, spice racks. I mean, I can't even remember all the things I've seen on her channel, but she goes to some of like the dollar stores and grabs some stuff, and it's pretty darn cool. And man, does she come up with some great ideas. Just wanted to give you a little taste of what it looked like in case you haven't been a subscriber of hers. Now you know why you want to. So thank you so much for being a channel champion and coming to our live streams. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. we have time for.
Truth be told.
So I suppose we should play a few questions.
Truth be told.
The game where the facts are true unless we made them up. I only have 3 for you today. I'd say 2 of them are pretty tricky. Let's see how you do. True or false? Napoleon was just barely below average height. True or false? Napoleon was just barely below average height. True or false? Let's see how you guys do with this one. This one's a little, this one's tough. See how I try to make it sound like it's more difficult than it is? We're still just going to put T or F. But, you know, drama. We're trying to create drama. Let's see. It's about time now. Thinks that's true. Thin Blue Lane RV Life, thank you for being here. We love showing your channel today. You did a great, Wolf Blitzer. Said true. Thrifty Angela's going true. Dan the Vintage RVer. True. 5'6" or so. Oh, look at him. Little history man. All right. Very good. Camper Lot. That's not the one I clicked on. Camper Life. Didn't he get enough airtime? Full-time Dream. False. Way below. False. He was shorter than me. Oh, for a minute there, I thought that was Daydream About Nice Things. But Nursing Our Travel Bug, Bill, he's a little shorter than you. I think we all are. RV Underway says true, unless he wasn't. I think I got everybody that participated in this. Okay to get wrong. Throw a guess in there. It's fine. Lucky Dog. Productions moderator, thank you for being here. All right, so that's all the guesses we got. All right, well, we'll go with those. The answer is false. He was actually 5'7", which means he was slightly above average height for the time. So how did we ever come up with all of this, you know, Napoleon syndrome thing? I don't know where we got it all, but he was actually average height and a little above. So imagine that. That was pretty cool. Nursing Our Travel Bug. Yes. That's so cute. All right, here's number 2. Camels can down about 30 gallons of water in just 13 minutes, and they store it in their bloodstream. True or false? Camels can down about 30 gallons of water in just 13 minutes, and they store it in their bloodstream. I got to say thank you to Jody. She does an amazing job at some of these questions. Really do like these. All right, let's see what our answers are. If my thing will catch up. All right, it's about time now, said false. Bob's Adventure. Oh my gosh, it jumped on me. Holy cow, I guess it was backlogged. Bob's Adventure says true. My daughter, Cashmere Baker, says false. Nursing Our Travel Bug says false. RV Underway said that Napoleon, because 5'7" is short for a general. Well, that might be. That might actually be a very good reason for that. Thanks for that. That's good. Lucy from O'Nelly RV Adventure says false. Thin Blue Lane RV Life said true. Thrifty Angela false. Dan the Vintage RVer says false. They store it in their fat cells. All right. Camper Life can't decide. Big surprise there. Full-time Dream. True. Oh, I love Camper Life. Such a good guy. All right. So, is that everybody? I think it is. Hey, Justin and Christina's RV Van Life. Hello, Michael. All right, so camels can down about 30 gallons of water in just 13 minutes, and they store it in their bloodstream. The answer is, that's right, full-time dream. It was true. Their humps are actually used to store fat and nourishment. It's not used to store water. They keep their water in their bloodstream. Very interesting. I love these things. She stumps me all the time. Okay. I had one more underwater one last time, but we were running short on time, so I saved it for today. Scallops can have up to 200 eyes and are usually blue in color. Scallops can have up to 200 eyes and are usually blue in color. True or false? 200 eyes and blue in color. This is a good one. This is tough. Because you know how I am. I'll twist these facts and make them sound so good you're going to go for it, or I'll make them so crazy that you don't know what to say. Nursing Our Travel Bug says Fru. Oh, Bill, I'm sure that was you. If it wasn't Bill, tell me. Must be. Made the joke about height. No idea. Yeah, but it's a TF. You know, hit one. Thrifty Angela. She says that's true. It's about time now. Thinks it's true. Oh. Nancy says true. From Thin Blue Lane RV Life. Bill has no idea. He's going to say, that's not what I typed. I know. Full-time Dream says false. Yes. And of course, Dan the Vintage RVer has to do the other one and say false. No idea. You guys are just being silly. All right. That is true. They have 200 eyes, and it goes all the way around the scallop. And they're used for detecting movement in various light and dark places with high contrast, even though they don't see shapes like we do. And they usually are in blue color. Yeah, Steve Turtle, you don't get to say true now and feel like you did a great job. That's just you. I don't know what you're doing there. Moderators, please put your links back in there because we'd like to see them. Would appreciate that. I hope those are fun things to do. Send us an email if you don't like them, because I enjoyed looking them up and having Jody quiz me and see if I can get them. They're fun. I'm going to do a special thank you to William of Camper Life for making the interview a real challenge. I can't believe he got stumped on the questions. Wasn't intended to stump him, which is proof that you just never know how things are going to go. We appreciate him gracing us with his wonderful voice and sense of humor. You're a rock star, sir. Don't forget your homework. Everybody know your homework? Happily Ever Hanks. RV Underway and Full-Time Dream. We need to run their playlist. Please do not forget that. These people are future channel champions, and you can be part of their journey to get there. It's a big deal. You know what? We have just enough time. Let's have one more quick topic. I think we should do a quick one. This one will be fun. If you had to change your name, what would your new name be? And why would you choose that name? Let's just pick the names. Who cares why? I mean, there's no reason why. So if you had to change your name, what would your new name be? I think I'd go with Buddy the Elf Skywalker. That's what I'd go with. Buddy the Elf Skywalker. Or maybe Thorsland. No first or middle name. I just go by Thorsland. That's a family name. I have some Swedes in my background. Okay, let's see how fun this gets. Bob's Adventure would like to be called Charles Knotsworthy. Oh, yeah, we knew this one was coming. RV underwear. 500. I hope next week you tell us it's 400. I'd love to see you get 100 a week. RV underwear. Yes, we do that already. So I guess he didn't have to pick his own. We were going to go with it anyway. This isn't what she's saying, but I think Thrifty Angela wants to be called Steve. Camper Life cannot do math or English or everything. Oh, they're having fun. Ah, you're so welcome. Thank you for being here. I can't, dude, it's such a good time. Let's see. Avenger RV Adventure said, Mike, people seem to think I look like a Mike. Yeah, Steve, Mike, they all work, don't they? How about Torin Knight? Because it's awesome. Thin Blue Lane RV Life, very fun. Oh my gosh, here we go. Big McLarge Huge. Oh my gosh. I think you need to get a sports car and have a really tall tower at your house. Steve Turtle would like to get the name Steve Turtle. And I know Camper Life isn't sure that's his real name, so he'd just like to change it permanently. So that is his real name. Nursing Travel Bug would like to have Steve Turtle. I kind of get you guys. Lucy'd like Catherine Zeta Jones. Why would you like Catherine Zeta Jones for your name, Lucy? That's kind of interesting. What was that movie, Entrapment, with Sean Connery? Boy, that was good. Steve Turtle would be Steve Turtle the Elf. Okay, well, there's some variation to it. And yes, Angela does want to be called Steve. That's wonderful. You guys are so much fun. Dan the Vintage RVer, Egg Dragon. My Mandarin name. Okay, fair enough. Egg Dragon. Egghead. Yeah, I can see that. That works. Thanks to, oh, you're welcome. No, you don't need to do that. Full-time dream. I want to be Steve Turtle because the crowds would follow me around. I mean, so I just want to ask, I think I should start wearing a mock turtleneck, because that way I could be the faux Steve Turtle. Just occurred to me. That would be a good one. Donald Decchio? Donald Decchio. I don't know that one. Justin and Christina's RV Van Life would like to be known as the RV Van Life Bunch. Wonderful. Borcon. All right, you guys stop it. Huge Mungus. Humongous. Very good. Humongous. I like that one. All right, let's see. That was fun. I really do appreciate you guys making the topics fun. Well, all right, one more. George Glass. All right, you guys picked a lot of names. They're going to have aliases. Bill, also known as. So the link at the top of the chat right now, and that one's right there at the very top, so way up there, is the link to where you're going to go next. So Van Life with Gina and us, we are your 1-2 punch for growing the community. That's right. Gina is such a supporter of other channels that you need to keep the momentum going by shooting over there to her next with a Wayside raid, because today Gina and her fabulous moderators will be putting out some great links, and they do lots of channel shout outs, along with asking you today how ready are you for Christmas? So let's make sure we all ride on over there. And I love you all. And remember, let's travel as friends.